Well, today is another beautiful day outside. I decided to go for a little bike ride. Um, Sorry about the jittery camera. I did not bring my tripod with me today, so I'm holding it by hand, which is pretty interesting. I guess I'll talk a little bit about the recovery I'm going through. It's been a little over 2 months now, maybe a little longer. I don't keep track of the days anymore since I've gone no contact. Um, it's it's been fun. I've had some good days, some bad days, and then there's days like today that are absolutely beautiful. I'm just out riding today. Um, I'm limited in what I can ride. I understand that, but probably the best exercise I can get is bike riding. So today I just wanted to touch on the recovery portion of narcissistic abuse. Um, Things that I've noticed in myself, and others may notice if they've gone through this. I am very reclusive, I guess. I only associate with the people I absolutely have to, and which isn't very many, to be honest with you. Let me see if give me a second here. I'm trying to rig this camera up a little bit. Hold on, let me try something, see if it works. Yeah, this will work a little easier. You got a nice view of the sky behind me. I'm currently just out enjoying the weather and riding my bike and doing some thinking. But what I was touching on before, the narcissistic abuse recovery. And I do apologize if this video gets kind of weird. I don't edit any of my videos. These are one-take jobs, except if I have to move or something. But one thing I've noticed is I'm very reclusive, don't deal with many people. I almost don't have the desire to even go outside. Even on these beautiful days, it's got to be in the, at least mid-60s right now, with a really light breeze. Wonderful. Wonderful for riding. But now I am forcing myself to get out once in a while. There's a few things I want to do that I will eventually get around to doing. And I want to go out and play a game of pool. I know it may sound simple to some people, but for me it's a very big thing. Just go socialize. I know a local place that I can go play a game of pool at. It's fairly quiet. Although it is a bar, which I'm not a huge fan of, really. I would prefer a pool hall or something like that where they didn't serve alcohol, but hey, that's just for me. I drink on rare occasion. I may have a drink once in a blue moon. I got a bottle of whiskey at my house that's, going on 10 months old. I think I've had a total of 2 drinks out of it. So obviously I don't drink much. I do enjoy my gummies. And I use them for sleep and pain management. I find it's very relaxing. I do have trouble sleeping. I have nightmares and whatnot, not only from my narcissistic relationship, but also from military. And they help me. I don't do much for recreational. It's more help me sleep, deal with anxiety, stuff like that. But I support the right to those that wish to use them in whatever form they want. That's your right. I've been just working on a few things lately. I worked on my bike a little bit. Still got a little bit of work to do on it. Yes, I have an e-bike. At my age, I can't pedal that much anymore. My e-bike is wonderful, although I try to pedal as much as I can on it. And it's just, it helps me. I get around on it because currently I don't have a vehicle. I am looking seriously at a couple of them that I want. So that's just how it is. I'll get one eventually. I got money coming in. I know I do. Once that hits, I'll get another vehicle for winter. I've got my trike, which should be up and running this weekend. And hopefully I can get past the test on that and I'll be ready to go. Once I get that up and running the way I want it, I plan on taking a nice little road trip and eventually buying a trailer for it so I can put all my camping supplies or whatever in there, even groceries, whatever the case may be, and take it with me. I'm ordering a trailer for my e-bike for the same thing. I enjoy being out in the sun. I enjoy being outside. But unfortunately, there's not much of a bike riding infrastructure near me. There is some about 12, 15 miles away, which I will be utilizing this summer. I finally got my permit from the DNR to use my particular bike on bike trails and hiking trails. I do have a Class 2 e-bike. It does have a throttle that, yes, I've gotten so tired I've had to use. Pushed a little too far, I guess. But you're only allowed Class 2s by special permit if you're disabled. I happen to be disabled. My back is shot. So I got that permit, which is good for statewide, so I can go anywhere. I hope to do some more riding elsewhere besides this general area. Once I get my vehicle, probably a truck. I've been really eyeballing some trucks. I like the idea of them. Plus, with my next purchase, once after my trike gets running, I will probably buy a small boat and a little rowboat, John boat, 12-footer or so, 10, 12 feet. Put a little motor on it so I can putt around on the water. I have a friend of mine who loves to go fishing, and he would love that. So would I, to be honest with you. But yeah, them are just some of my plans I've got going. I have to still mount my TV. I got a 70-inch TV with a wall mount for really, really cheap. Basically stole it. Excuse me. And I still got to get that mounted. I haven't got around to that yet. It's a two-person job. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going on. I have to wait till I get my friend over here to help me. I'm in no big hurry. It's safe where it's at, and I'm happy with the TV I'm watching. A bigger one would be more fun, I guess. But I wasn't going to turn that deal down. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff in the house, but I need to force myself to be outside, and especially on wonderful days like this. We're getting more and more of them, which I do greatly appreciate, and I will be taking advantage of them. There's still a few things I want to buy for my bike. One of them is a suspension seat post. Hopefully it'll take some of the bumps out of the ride and be a little easier on my back. So that's a non-issue there. I will get it eventually. They're like 20, 30 bucks, something like that. And it will work with the seat I've got, so I can just throw it on there. I have already had to replace a tire on my bike. I literally wore the treads off of it. Of course, it was a tire that came with the bike. It was a cheap Chinese knockoff, no brand, whatever. And it was just soft rubber. I put so many miles on my bike that I wore the tread off. And my riding style is a little harder on the back tires. So it's just one day at a time. Yeah, do I think about my ex? Absolutely. I'm not going to lie. You're going to. When you're going through this, you will think about your ex. Do you remember the good times? Yeah. We had some good times. We had some interesting times. We had some knockdown, blowout fights. But the memories are okay. I look at it as, yes, them are memories. I'm always going to have them. But would I ever consider going back to my ex? That is the $1,000,000 question. And I can most certainly say no. Now that I know what she is. Most certainly I will say no. She made her decision. Now, she's got to live with the consequences. I have no problem with being alone. I just chill, do my thing, go out when I want, go to bed when I want, get up when I want. It's pretty nice. Although yesterday I was a bit sore, so was the day before. I overdid it on my bike. Way overdid it. And I was sore for 2 days. I'm a little sore today, but I'm not going to let this day go by and not allow me to be outside. Tomorrow I should be working on my trike. Should be decent. I'll still get some miles in then because I'm going to pick up my friend and bring him back. It's good to have friends like that. After I get the bike running, I do have to take the road test, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think I can pass. I just have to get used to the trike a little bit. Once I get it running, I'll run it up and down the road and kind of get used to it, turns and twists and backing up and all that fun stuff. Then I'll be off. Once I'm comfortable, I'm off. Fill the gas tank and see how far she'll go. If I remember right, this has a 5.4 gallon tank on it. And conservatively, I've seen 80 miles to the gallon. So I'm looking at 450 miles to a tank, which is fantastic. Plan to take me a nice little cruise, probably do some back roads, because the bike does top out at about 50 miles an hour. And I don't want to run it wide open. I'll probably run 40, 45 on the back roads as much as I can, or slower, depending. If I see something nice, I just want to cruise slow. I'm going to cruise slow. Probably make my way to a couple of places that I've been wanting to go. I want to go to the beach. That's a big one, a good beach. So I'll most likely head up to a couple of beaches up at a thumb that I like. But I'll have to say is basically, some plans, You'll have good days. You'll have bad days that you'll just be down and out and thinking about them. But what I've done is I took a notebook. One side I put the good things, one side I put the bad things. And I wrote it all down. What are the bad things I've been through with her? What are the good things I've been through with her? And I figured out real quick that the list for the bad things I've gone through with her was a lot longer. In fact, good things lasted about a page and a half. The bad things are at 9 pages and climbing. That kind of gives you a general idea. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Far from it. I am nowhere near a coach. I am nowhere near anything. I'm just me. I'm a guy that's going through it. No license, no degree, no nothing. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a therapist. But I'm just hoping I can help a few people. If more people want to post videos, blogs, or whatever, like I said in my first video, hopefully this one comes out a little clearer. It's not as windy. That feel free to post. Feel free to tell your story. If you want to put your name down, no, I'm gonna try to figure out how to make it so people can anonymously donate. If that makes people a little bit more comfortable, I'll figure it out. I'm not great on technology, so it's kind of like push buttons until I get it. If you want to post videos, the videos will be reviewed before they're allowed to be posted on the website or Facebook page. I will review them. I ask that you do not use foul language. I ask that you do not use your ex's name. If you want to refer to them as Miss B or Miss X or my ex, that's fine. But please do not use their name. We're not out to dox people. I myself will never use my ex's name. We'll just call her Miss R if I ever do that. I usually just refer to her as my ex. But, you know, it's just something I've chosen to keep this website like that, or this Facebook page like that. And, you know, I'm just here. If somebody needs to chat or whatever, hit me up with a DM. I have no problem. I'm not going to charge people for anything. I'm not going to dedicate hours either. If you need to chat for 15-20 minutes, fine. I'll have to set up another number for that. I don't want to put my real number on there. I'll have to get me a text now number or something. That'll work for in case people ever want to just call and talk. I'll figure it out. But, you know, I've been getting better. I've been happier more. Like I covered in my last video, I have lost 18 pounds now. I just weighed myself this morning. I've lost 18 pounds since we separated. And I'm realizing a lot of that weight was what a lot of people call stress weight. Because your body is constantly producing cortisol. You know, fight or flight, you know. So your body is going to reserve all your energy it can for that fight. I've noticed since my cortisol levels have plummeted. Yeah. Do I still stress at times? Yes. Name a person who doesn't. But, you know, it's, I've lost, you know, 18 pounds. I've, getting healthy. I'm working out now. Although I need to work on the consistency with that. Not 100% yet. I haven't really settled into a good routine. Yeah, I'm eating healthier. I'm eating a lot more like air fried food, chicken breast, and you know, stuff like that, to where I don't get a lot of the grease or the bad stuff, because my cholesterol was a bit high. My sugar was a bit high, and I just had all those checked. They're all back in the normal range. No, my cholesterol is still a touch high, but hey, I dropped it 150 points. I'm happy. You know, between the exercise and the diet, I'm getting better. There's some days, yeah, I like to cheat, of course. I'll have a soda, or I'll grab a snack cake or something. I try not to. I just do me now. I'm not worried about anybody else. I'm not worried about dating. I'm still healing. It takes time to heal. I'm not going to deny healing to anybody. Whether it takes a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. You heal at your own pace. And that's what I'm doing. Luckily, I was prepared for this, so it didn't hit me as hard. I mean, yes, I'm still healing. Who knows, this summer I may try out dating or something. I don't know. But right now, I want to go camping. I want to go hiking. You know, I want to go ride my bike. I want to go do things for me. And that is my thing. I'm worried about me right now, number one. And that's what you have to worry about. You are number one, no matter what. You know, with society today, let's just say some, I don't want to use the what a buzzword now, let's just say some more entitled women in society think that you should worship them. No, I'm number one, and guess what? To her, she should be number one. You know, I'm not going to serve anyone. I served my narcissist. I've done my days as a slave. Never again. Will I treat a person right? Absolutely. Will I respect them? Absolutely. but I'm always going to be number one. I've learned that a long time ago. Or not really that long ago, but a couple of breakups ago. Yes, I went back for the Hoover. Don't ever fall for the Hoover. It's never worth it. And if you don't know what a Hoover is, it's where your narcissist will try to get back in your life. Especially if you better yourself. If you start making more money or get back more status or whatever, they will come back. It's not 100%, but there's a very high rate of it. I fell for the Hoover multiple times. I regret it, but I also know, guess what? I'm not going to do it again. It's okay to make mistakes. Just don't repeat those mistakes. I've basically heard every gaslighting line there is, every lie, every manipulation that a narcissist can throw out. But she said she was so into me, this, that, and the other, and 2 days later after we broke up, she's on another guy's bed, so it must not have been too serious. I'm assuming he was probably in the picture before anything. Can you get a drink here? But anyway, I'm running a bit long. I usually try to keep these about 15-20 minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to post this up whenever I get back. Today I'm just out riding, enjoying the day. When I get back, I'll post this up on YouTube and then link it to a couple of groups. But it's just a daily blog I'm doing, I guess, of me. And as long as I don't get sunburned today, and yes, it's that sunny out, I should be okay. I'm just riding around, enjoying the beautiful day, the beautiful scenery. Unfortunately, I'm by a highway. I don't know if you guys can pick up the car sounds going by, but it's not too bad. So, yeah, just for all those that are just coming out of relationships, make your list of good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what I called it. And look at the good things, look at the bad things. And trust me, your bad list will be much longer. That's normal. Trying some new iced tea. But once you do that, you'll realize what the relationship is worth. Excuse me again. You can do it however you want it. I did good and bad. You can do pros and cons, however you want to see it. Whatever works for you. I'll even do it on a computer if you really wanted to. I did mine in a notebook just so I can grab it whenever. And then think about all the things you never got to do when you were with your narcissistic partner, and go do them. Personally, I love fishing. And just on the way a little ways, there's a little fishing pond up, which I may try out someday. I didn't want to bring the equipment today because I'm picking up a gallon of milk. But yeah, I'm going to go fishing down here. There's a couple other places I like. I like to be out on a bike. I'd say it. My ex was a little heavy. She didn't like exercise. Only exercise that made her look good. She'd do a couple twists and turns, shake her tits, and put it up on a video. I saw her most recent one, and honestly, I think she needs to get an OF page. But anyway, hopefully everybody can enjoy their day that sees this. I don't know where you're at your day, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, enjoy it. Personally, I'm going to go for a little ride, see where I end up. It's a small area, I can't get lost too bad. And just relax. Got my drink here. It's not vitamin water, it's iced tea. Sweetened, so I probably shouldn't be drinking it, but I can't stand unsweetened tea. So yeah, I'm just hopefully everybody enjoys himself. Stay happy. a positive mindset will go a long way. Think positive about what you do, no matter what it is. It's like me, dishes. I don't really like doing dishes, I'll be honest. But I like to cook and I like to eat, so dishes is a consequence. I got some sitting in the sink that I used yesterday that I got to do. You know what? I'm going to put some music on, jam out, scrub my dishes, put them in my rack, let them dry. And they're done. And they're ready for the next meal I decide to cook. Cleaning my house. Well, it's a bit disorganized right now because I'm still adjusting to having another rack in there, so I got to move stuff around. But yeah, I'm doing all right. 2 months later, I can't say over it, because I'm not. That's probably going to take a long time. Totally get over it. But I'm doing a hell of a lot better than I was. I was almost at the point of crying when it first happened. And now, I laugh more than I do anything. I laugh, I smile, I have fun, joke around with people. I'm getting there. I'm doing the stuff what I want to do, in my way. So anyway, hopefully you guys have a good day, and I will close as I will close every video. Namaste. Have a good afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you are.